This is the 2014 State of the School Address for Heritage High School. Each year, all stakeholders are afforded the opportunity to be updated about achievement information and parent opportunities at Heritage High School. This year, we are recording the presentation so that we can expand its distribution to more stakeholders. We are very proud of what is going on at Heritage High School in terms of student achievement and opportunities and teacher growth. We may not always reach the bar that has been set according to state standards, but we are achieving and we are growing. I am Karen Steen, principal at Heritage High School. The Rogers Public Schools vision is to be a recognized educational leader in developing and challenging all students to realize their potential in our ever-changing world. Heritage High School embraces this vision as well, as we are an integral part of this district and this community. As a second part to the Heritage vision, student achievement should be upmost in all thinking, and all stakeholders must share a common vision and a purposeful plan for our school. The district and our school share the same mission. The Rogers Public School and Heritage High School mission is to provide an environment of educational excellence where all belong, all learn, and all succeed. In fact, most of the schools in the district use this same vision as we are very committed to its challenges. We are a data-rich school district. Here on the next slides, I would like to share but a snapshot of Heritage High School's achievement results from last year and our goals for this year. I know you cannot read this slide, but what I want you to see is the color. Red means that we did not make the state measurable objective, and there's a lot of red here, I know. However, I would like to point out a few percentages and how close we were to the state objective for our school. First, let me explain that the TAG group is the Targeted Achievement Gap group. This is the group of all students that are serviced through a special education, English language learner, or free and reduced lunch program. So what happens is the state compares all students in what they call the combined group to the targeted group. So let me explain a little bit on this slide. The goal for the targeted gap group for literacy for 2014, last spring, was 64.35%. Our TAG group scored 63.4%. We were less than 1% away from meeting the state standard goal. We were also very close for the targeted gap group for the last 3 years. And the state allows us to use either the prior year or the average of the last 3 years to try to meet our goals. I'd like you next to look at the middle slide, or the middle section of this slide, where it talks of mathematics. Again, we were very close. If you look at the all students in mathematics, our spring goal was 85.6%. We were at 80.6%. We were approximately 5% away. This is a concern. We need to work on mathematics. At the bottom of the chart, you will see our graduation rate. Let me explain that in the graduation rate, they always are 1 year behind in using their data. In 2014, the goal was to reach 85%, and we actually reached 83.8%. However, that 83% is using the 2013 graduation rate. It's always 1 year behind. I am excited to tell you that this year we found out that at the end of last May, Heritage High School did report 90% graduation rate. Finally, on this slide, what I really want you to see is there is a lot of red, and red means we need improvement. So that's what the yellow says. We need improvement in our literacy scores, we need improvement in our math scores, and we need improvement in our graduation rate. If you would like a copy of this 2014 comprehensive report, please email me at the school and I will send it to you. I'm going to take some time now and go over some slides and some goals of Heritage High School data from last year and the 4 years prior, and then set some goals for us. For the last 5 years, literacy achievement is on this slide. You can see that the fifth bar in each section is where we ended up last year, and the sections at the bottom are divided between combined students, the next section Hispanic students, Caucasian students, economically disadvantaged students, and then our limited English proficient, and finally students with disabilities. These are the 6 areas that are most commonly reported in this region of the country and in this state for our achievement. You can see that we made some great growth from last year, and we're approaching the same growth from two years ago. For the EOC Algebra Achievement last year and for the 4 years prior, you can see that we made major strides in the achievement of our algebra students last year. The final bar in each section is higher than any other section. This is exciting because these students in algebra last year are students that came to us out of middle school having had 1 year of the Common Core. We are very excited for the trend that hopefully this is setting. Geometry is reported on this slide, and again what you will see is we pretty much stayed equal to what we had the year before, dropping in some areas such as with students with disabilities, but our English proficient students scored higher. Again, these are comparing students over 5 years in the same grade or in the same subject. So from those 3 slides of literacy and math, we have set some goals for this year. From the snapshots, some of our goals for 2014-15 include, in literacy, we will utilize a common comprehensive framework, that is the Common Core curriculum. We will infuse applicable learning outcomes and high-yield strategies within a structured lesson plan. This is the guarantee we can give you for the classrooms at Heritage High School. The result at the bottom, we will see improved student performance and school effectiveness. You'll see the logo on this page says ACSIP. That is the Arkansas Consolidated School Improvement Plan. Every school in the state of Arkansas must submit this plan to the state so that we can share with state officials what we plan to do to raise our test scores. Another literacy goal is that we will analyze student data on a regular basis. We will make intervention recommendations for individual students, and we will collaborate specifically with teachers. You'll notice that at the top of these last 2 slides, I had literacy and math. It's because these same goals apply to math. The result of this final one is that, again, we will see improved student performance and school effectiveness. And next year, at the State of the School Address, we will report to what extent we were able to do this. On this next slide, you will see the end of course biology achievement over the last 5 years. We are not happy with this slide. This is a slide this is data that is not growing. It is data that is not at even the 50th percentile for many sections of the population. We have made some decisions with biology. We are actively seeking better ways to teach our biology and more teacher professional development, if you will. This is a norm-referenced achievement slide over the last 4 years, and all I want to say about this is norm-referenced means that if we took everybody who took a certain test and looked at their achievement, where would they fall on a percentage scale from 0 to 100? And 50% then would be the middle range, would be average. You can see that many of our students who took the ITED, which is the Iowa test that is taken every year from elementary school on, our 9th graders took it last year, and those students did score above the 50th percentile in many of the areas, or I should say very close to the 50th percentile. We are proud of this. I will say that the ITED is not going to be given to our students anymore. Those types of questions will be embedded in the new assessments for 2014-15. This slide is an achievement result chart for the students who took the ELDA test, who are our English language learners. Students who reach FEP are those students who are finally proficient in English at a level equal to our English-speaking students. They would be fully English proficient is what that stands for. And you can see that over the course of the last 4 years, we have had many students reach full English proficiency. However, they're not all reaching full English proficiency. So we do have a goal in our exit plan this year, and that is to provide a comprehensive alternative language program based on scientifically based research on teaching ELL students. The result from that will enable them to speak, read, write, and comprehend in English and meet the challenging state standards and achieve at high levels. Another goal for our ELL population is to implement an effective means of outreach to the parents of these students. The result of that will be that by involving parents in assisting their children to learn English and achieve at high levels in our core subjects and meeting challenging state standards, we will see their achievement grow. This is a slide about the advanced placement classes on campus. We have students that are taking classes that after taking a test next spring may be able to submit those test scores to colleges and receive college credit at the same time. We have students with disabilities, English language learner students, as well as all other students that are involved in our advanced placement program. Last year, we gave 1,049 tests, AP tests if you will, to over 600 students. That's a little bit down from the year before as far as the number of tests given, but still over 1,000 students, or 1,000 tests if you will, last year were given to these students. We are very excited that at Heritage High School our dropout rate continues to fall. We are doing all that we can to get students through school in 4 years with the credits that they need to graduate from our school. The next slide is the graduation information over 4 years. These are our total honor graduates. You'll see that last year we had the greatest number of honor graduates that we have had in the last 4 years. These include students with honors, students with high honors, and students with distinguished honors. 120 of our graduates last year received and were named an honor graduate. This takes me to our final priority in our exit plan, and that is on-time graduation. As the principal of the school, this is my favorite priority because this is our goal for students to achieve at high levels and graduate on time. In our exit plan, we have the following goals. Students will work in smaller learning communities with academic-specific, grade-specific advisories, with relevant integration of curriculum inclusive of anchor courses for career preparation, and they will focus on a graduate profile where they would have the opportunity as a senior to give a senior presentation. At Heritage High School, we have 4 small learning communities. We have the Arts and Communication Academy, the Business Academy, the Public Service Academy, and the Science Academy. All students coming into our school after having completed some assessments are placed into one of those academies. This is the goal that their placement falls into. The result of all of this, to provide career relevancy while in high school, guide these students to post-graduation plans, and to help them with their graduate portfolio. A final goal a second to the final goal in our on-time graduation is to provide opportunities for parental engagement. The result of this will to ensure increased student achievement, pride, interest in schooling, motivation to graduate, and an enhanced sense of community and commitment. We want our parents involved. We want our parents involved at all levels, even as speakers in the classroom, hosting us on field trips if we have the opportunity, being here for parent-teacher conferences, and being involved with their students in checking their grades, their attendance, helping them towards getting scholarships, all aspects of the Heritage operation. Also included in the on-time graduation is that we will hire and maintain highly qualified instructors who participate in ongoing professional development that reflects the specific needs of our at-risk students relative to our on-time graduation plan. And this will include training for the teachers, specific interventions that they will be taught, and classroom instruction. The result of all of this will ensure a quality education for all students and for all of our subpopulations. Another priority in our ACSIT plan is to monitor the number of students referred to special education by using early intervention strategies and school-based intervention teams. All schools in our district share this goal. The result is to support the instructional interventions for all students. Health, wellness, and safety is also a priority at Heritage High School. We will implement practices to provide opportunities for students to practice healthy behaviors at school, and we will encourage them to make healthy food and physical activity choices. Let me tell you, this is not just a student's goal. We have this same goal for our faculty at Heritage High School. And the result of this for everybody will be to improve school attendance and for students to increase their academic performance. We will also focus on the unique social and emotional learning needs of adolescents through emphasis of prevention measures for destructive decisions. This will include drug and alcohol use and violent behavior choices. Those will be discussed on our campus. All of this is a result of supporting the academic achievement by taking care of kids. In the Rogers Public School at Heritage High School, our values are learning, excellence, relationships, student-centered, respect, and integrity. Inclusive of this entire plan and this entire report are these values. Please take some time and discuss these values with your students. Review them as a commitment of our staff to your families. We will all grow through this process. As I bring this presentation to a close, I do want to share the parental involvement piece one more time. We have a new website this year. When you go on the Rogers Public Schools website and click on the Parent tab, you will see this slide on your computer screen. Down the left-hand side below where it says For Parents, there are all kinds of links that will help you in helping us and being involved in your child's life as a parent of a student in our public school system. There are tips there. There's the place where you can go to review your students' grades, activities you can do at home, ways to get involved, curriculum resources, especially if you have elementary students. There is internet safety and responsibility and scholarship information. Those links will take you out to the most important information that we can give parents at this time. On the right-hand side of the screen, those are listed again. You may click there, and then down towards the bottom you will see 2 videos that can walk you through how to have discussions with your child about school. We thank the Rogers Public Schools administration for helping produce this slide for all of our schools and for all of our parents. Thank you very much for the opportunity to share this information with you today. This is but a snapshot of the data that drives our priorities, our goals, our interventions, and our actions. Please partner with us. We want to help your students grow. We want to help our teachers grow, and your parent involvement is very important. This is Karen Steen, and I am principal at Heritage High School. Please contact me or contact the teachers at any time when we can help you help us. Thank you.